Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. It is a tranquil Tuesday kind of morning. Sorry, it's like, as soon as the thing goes on, things happen. I think something went in my eye. Anyway, so, yes, yesterday, yucky day, so we don't want to talk about it. But I am going to find the video here. Today we are going to do a cute, adorable little turtle. No, not a turtle. Forget that. We're doing a frog, okay? I found this cute, adorable little frog. All right, I cannot find the video. There we go. All right. Dun, 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 dun. I found it. Okay, here we go. Now, so this morning, this is the cute little frog I found. I thought he was pretty cute. He's on bamboo. Yeah, so, get your coffee, your tea. I drink tea. And this smells, I wish you could smell it. It's like beautiful. It's got lots of vanilla in it. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so we're no time like the present to get started. So let me flip this really quick and see if we can't get this show on the road. Oh, except I did notice something that I'm way too far back. Sorry, I have a painting membership and we did a bigger painting, so my stand's a little farther back. All right. Yes, because I do an online membership. I don't know if any of you guys know that. I'm actually getting ready to show you several paintings, not today, on this Facebook page actually, and then I will open the doors for a few days to get some new members, and yeah, it'll be fun. It's exclusive paintings that you can only get here in the membership. All right. Anyway, enough about that. So I am going to cut this so it fits my paper. Remember, I'm trying to make these in the morning, super simple. I actually do like to draw, so I usually draw my own things when I paint. But I understand that, some of us just need a little extra help, and that is perfectly fine. It's all about being creative. It's all about finding what you love. And to be able to do this, because I understand not everybody wants to take the time to learn to draw. So let's just make this part simple. All right, so my little frog, I'm going to cut him one more time. Okay, now I can get this off. So here's the frog, and what I'm going to do so that I can transfer this to here, because a lot of people don't have carbon paper, I'm going to flip him upside down. I'm going to take the side of my pencil and just rub in where the lines are. And like printer paper is not all that thick, so you can see right through. At least I can. I'm sure you can at home. All right, so you do that to make like your own carbon paper, and then you can flip it over. Figure out, where do I want my cute little froggy? I think what I'm going to do is put him closer to the top, and then I can just extend this little bamboo stuff. So I like a mechanical pencil because it's got a nice firm end to it, and it does a nice line. Okay, now you don't have to do all of these lines if you don't want to, whatever gives you confidence. Okay. And then this I'll just kind of pull straight down past my paper. Okay, no big deal. And the cool thing about doing it this way is, besides giving you confidence to do stuff like this, is you choose, you can pick, you can choose, you can change. See how you can flip it up, and you can see like, oh, okay, well, I don't have his head. So that's awesome. Just, you know, keep your hand down on one side so that you don't lose, so it doesn't move, because you don't want it to move. But you can even do this. You can print it off on your computer. And then what you do is you can even use a photo. Like if you print off a photograph, you can do that too. I think that might be it. Yep. And then on the photo, like if this was all color, I don't have a picture sitting here, I'm sorry. But you can just do the lines. So you don't have to do everything. I mean, it doesn't have to even be black and white. Okay, and then we'll use our handy dandy Sharpie with the ultra fine side. Oops. And we'll draw it in, and when you do this, make sure you use a Sharpie that's a permanent Sharpie, because I found this out the hard way. Not all Sharpies are permanent and can handle water. I thought all Sharpies were, but they're not. Oopsie doops. So you're going to just go back and use your marker. Super simple. I like at 8 o'clock in the morning, we need to have life pretty super simple. You know, though I get up early, it doesn't mean that I should get up and start functioning. So this is nice that, you know, and I don't consider it even cheating, because if it gets you to the point that you're creating, that you are doing something constructive and just creating in general, then it's not cheating. I know there's some people out there that are like that, but I don't believe it's cheating. I believe it's just helping you out with a little bit of help, and it's totally okay. I mean, look at all the coloring books that get made every year. Oops, as I throw it on the floor. All right. If it keeps you going and keeps you drawing and gives you confidence and all that fun stuff, then it is not cheating. Not in any way, shape, or form. Okie doke. Now, we're going to get all this off of here. There we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. Let's move my scissors. Take a drink of tea. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. All right, I'm going to use my round number 6. I think I posted somewhere. Oh, if you joined my Mighty Networks, which is absolutely free to join my Mighty Networks, I'll put the link in this video. It's just a place where you can feel safe. It's, I guess in a way, it kind of is like my own private Facebook page, because we can all join it, and it's free in my network. I'm trying to find something, and anyway, but it's all things art, because I created the network, so that's all it's going to be. Anyway, so in there's a link to, because like these are the 4 that you can buy, and you can buy them on Amazon. It's a set. I don't know how much they are, I'm sorry, but that's where you can get them. Anyway, So I'll put my Mighty Networks link in the description of this video so that you can join if you want to, because there's going to be some, you know, changes, some stuff coming. Hopefully I get my stuff launched on Saturday, hopefully. All right, so I'm thinking, I know like a lot of times we do, I'm just adding water, sorry. You think of a frog and you go, oh, green. And not that green frogs aren't adorable, but I've decided I want mine to be purple. I went online and looked at different colors of purple. I mean, different colors of frogs. And I decided I want mine purple. Okay, so we're going to do a light brown background. So it's just going to be lots of water. So I'm going to put a little paint, but then lots of water. Okay, this is probably enough water to do the entire thing. Maybe I got a little carried away. Okay, remember, these paintbrushes are amazing for this because they allow you to get into little crevices. It's not quite dark enough. There we go. Remember, if you ever need to get paint or water off of your canvas with watercolors, you dry your brush and then touch this and then it soaks it up like a sponge. Okay, I'm picking kind of a tan brownish color background because it will go really nice with the purple frog and the green bamboo. Okay, that's why I did it. Okay, so dun, dun, dun. Then I'll come back in and I'm going to kind of lighten some of this up with a Kleenex and just dry this up. Okay, and then this right here is a little too dark, so just take some water, lighten it up. I'm trying to, there's a hair. I think I got it. Like a bristle brush hair. All right, and we'll change the background again here in a minute as soon as we get our frog done. Okay, so I'm gonna make this green right here that has a little black mixed in it. I like that color. I'm gonna put that here. Remember, oops, there's a line missing. There's I always like to put in like a base color for everything that I do, kind of a mid-grade color, because then I can make things darker and I can make things lighter. Okay, so I just get started and then I add it in a minute. We're going to change things here shortly. All right, so then I have green. And then I'm going to do a purple frog. And there's way too much water in my paint, so I'll just soak it up with my bristles and then dry it off on my napkin. Like, this is what my napkin looks like. Okay, I just keep drying it off here. I think I can. There. All right. And then my frog. Purple. Remember, it's all about getting your first tone in first. You know, is this the professional way to do watercolors? I have no idea. Up until I started doing these last couple months, I always felt like watercolors were my nemesis. So, I don't know. I've not taken a watercolor class, so I don't have an answer for you. This is just what I have found that works for me. And I think that that's the whole thing about art. You need to find what works for you. So that's what I would encourage you to do, is find what works in your life, you know. I mean, there are no huge directions for what you're doing. Like when you, for example, when you buy this kind of paint, this acrylic paint by Americana, the only thing it says is to create on canvas and more with this highly pigmented, medium viscosity satin sheen, artist grade acrylic for fine art, mixed media, and more. Colors can be blended or mixed with mediums, water-based, light, fast, dry. You know, it doesn't tell you that you're supposed to make your paintbrush go up and down. It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't tell you, okay? Because it's all preference. It's all just, here's the paints, have fun, figure it out, okay? All right, I need to get this out of my way, I'm sorry. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, am I doing it right? You know what? You're doing it, so you're doing it right. There you go. All right, so then I'm going to take my darker purple, not really my darker, just more pigment, and I'm going to put in to where I want like the shadows. Okay, so the shadows are anything in the distance. Okay. All right. I'm going to wash my brush. Like this right here, this is probably not shadowed, because it's sticking out. Okay, so I'm going to take some of that color back off that I put on there when I was yakking and not really thinking. Okay, so I'm going to make that a little bit lighter. This one right here is in the distance, so it can kind of stay dark. Okay, and then I'll take this, kind of blend it in with the tip, take some of the color off, and every time I take color off, I dry it off a little bit. Okay. Then down here, because of his head, this is probably pretty dark, this area, or darker. I wouldn't say it's dark, but and his little, I don't know what they are, legs. Probably legs, because, you know, people eat frog legs. So see how you're giving him dimension? This little leg, the darkness underneath, but the light will come up here. Okay. Now, I've created some darkness and some light. Then what I want to do, and I think I'm going to give him a slight blue cast in some spots. Like I'm going to mix my purple and my blue. Okay. He's your, you know, frog, so make him your own. Maybe you don't even want purple and blue. Have you really looked up what purple, I mean, what color frogs are? They are, I mean, you can get, the brighter the color, I was reading that the brighter the color, the more dangerous they are, the more deadly. Not dangerous, but, well, I mean, I guess deadly is dangerous, but, yeah. So be careful. If you see like a bright yellow one or orange one, you probably should step away. All right, and then I wash my brush and really just kind of blend in a little bit. Sorry, I hate sniffling on here. It's like every time I go, sorry, on the film, I get stuffy. It is the weirdest thing. Okay, and then I'm going to soften this edge a little bit, but leave it dark close to this, the bamboo. Okay. Ooh, he's turning out pretty cute. Okay, and then right here, because right here would be a lot of the darkness, I'm going to take just a little black, mix it in with my purpley blue color. And in through here, I'm going to make this the darkest part of him, because you have the shadow from his head, you have the shadow from the bamboo, and then you have the shadow from this over here. So I'm going to add in some darkness to really, really, really make these areas pop out. Okay. Wash my brush, dry it off. Now this I want to be careful with, that I don't take away too much of the darkness. Like that. That would be taking off too much of the darkness. Okay, I know it seems kind of weird. You're like, oh, you know, he's supposed to be purple. Yes, he is supposed to be purple. But where you have shadow, sometimes it doesn't look quite as purple. Okay. Except I think right here should be a little lighter. On top of the fact I went out of the line. Oops. No worries. We can fix it. There, that's better. Okay. Then, what color? I think we're gonna give, this part will be kind of black. And this part I'm gonna make a kind of a, I don't know. He's your frog. I mean, if you want to make him look like Kermit the Frog, you can make him look like Kermit the Frog. See how cute he's turning out? Love him. Okay, then we want to make that bamboo a little more intense. Okay, so I'm just intensifying some of this green. I'm going to take a little bit of that other green and add it on this side. And I'll dry it off a little. See, just take your time. Because this up here should probably be a little lighter on this side too. See? And if you want it to look like it has, you know, a little texture, just pull some of that color back up. And I'm just working with this super small tip here. Okay. Oh, he's so cute. All right, and lastly, we're gonna deepen the brown, especially on this side, to help it look like, you know, oops, maybe not that much. Okay, we want it to look a little more realistic, a little more make it pop type of thing. So this side would have some more shadows. But this is super dark. It's really not needing to be that dark. So I'll wash my brush, leave a little bit of water on it. Start to pull some of this in so it all blends together.
Okay, just pull some of this color in, blend it all back out. Maybe make it a little darker up here. See how that just makes him brighter? Okay, we're gonna add a little bit down here, but not near as dark as we have it over here. We'll just add a little bit just to intensify it a little. He's adorable. I don't even like frogs, but he's pretty cute. I like him. Okay, then we're gonna just kind of take a step back, take a look at it. Make sure we got all the spots. Okay. Now we're gonna add in, I know I'm gonna add a little white, but I'm also gonna use my Sharpie. Okay, so in here, we're gonna go back in. We're gonna reestablish those black Sharpie lines. Okay, oops, I just stuck my finger in the paint. Okay, so now I'm gonna have white paint everywhere. We're gonna go in, put those black Sharpie lines back in. It's amazing how, as thin as watercolors are, how they can hide those black lines. Okay, so these are just the original black lines. And please make sure this is dry before you do it, because when things are wet, your Sharpie marker gets very, very, very unhappy and doesn't like to work. See how it makes your frog really stand back out? Okay, so after you have your original lines back in, oops, oopsie doops, then you can add any that you might want to put in, okay? They don't have to be a lot. Maybe just enough that, you know, it starts to lose that blah look. And then on my turtle, it's not a turtle. I know it's not a turtle. On my frog, I'm going to put in some dots. Hopefully this will let me do that. Okay, so I'm going to put in a handful of dots just here and there. Kind of in the darker areas. Okay, maybe a little up here, giving the appearance of maybe some little speckles. But I'm actually going to add some more in with the white paint. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put the lid back on. And somewhere over here, oh, here it is. I have a really small brush. This is for my acrylic paint, and if you notice, these are the ones I use for my watercolors. These are acrylic, okay? All right, so I'm gonna put some white. I'm gonna give him dots for the sparkles. And then up in here, I just kind of feel like, you know, maybe he has some white little dots. Maybe, you know, they kind of come down here on his belly a little bit. Not very many. Okay. Oh yes, that makes him look so much better. Okay, I'm going to add a little highlights here to just maybe... It's all about experimenting. Because remember, if you don't like it, it's paper. Throw it away. All right. What do you think of my frog? I think he's cute. I think, though, because I'm a pink kind of person, I'm going to take a little red. Okay. I don't know if I like that pink. I think I'm going to use... Ooh, yes. That's what we'll do. This is my... You know, my $4 Dollar General paint that I'm not overly fond of. See how long it takes to really, because it's super chalky. So you have to really, really work it in, get it to dissolve. I don't know why it's like this. It just is. Okay, then I'm going to take just a little. I'm going to dry my brush off a little because I don't want a lot. But I think he just needs a little bit of pink. Okay, so I'm just taking just a little. Because I have an exotic frog. Okay, and I'm going to add a little here and there. Okay, that's all I want. And then I'm going to wash my brush, leave some water in it, and just blend this back out. So that's very, very subtle. He's a subtle, dangerous one. Da, 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 da. Ooh, yes, I like him. Okay. Take a drink of tea. What do you think? I think he looks pretty cute. Ooh, that makes him look even better. Okay, let's flip you back around. There we are. Dun, 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 dun. All right, he is adorable. I totally agree. See. All right, he gets added to our wilderness people. And yeah, all right. So thank you for watching today. My migraine is much better today. It's actually, I'm pretty certain it's gone. Anyway, so thank you for your prayers. Thank you for watching today, and tomorrow I'll be on at 8:05. I really am working on something. I will post my Mighty Networks link in the comments below, so if you want to join, joining is absolutely free. I am setting up a couple different memberships that you can join, starting at like $20. Like, if you were, I did figure out 5 days a week, and it'll be a watercolors one, and we'll do 5 lessons a week. So that's 30 lessons. 5 times 4 is 20. I told you, don't ask me for math in the morning. So anyway, it's $1 a lesson. So, and they'll be there, and hopefully I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it'll be launched on Saturday. But you have to join the Mighty Networks, and it's free, and there's some stuff in there that's for free anyway. So a lot of these videos, they'll be migrating over there, and then I'll be deleting them from Facebook, just the lessons. So anyway, you want to check it all out. It's free. It's all like-minded art people. And I don't know, it is safe.
in my little world, there will be no politics talk. Okay? Just saying. It's all about art and being creative and asking questions. And I'm going to start to be super active in there. And yeah, I just hope you join me over there. So check out the comments, click on it. And anyway, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at 8:05. Have a blessed day. And thanks again for all of your prayers. All right. See you then. Bye-bye.